for being here. We're going to look over the spring equinox. This is happening on March 19th, 2024 at 11:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a time of flourishing energy. Okay, now Aries will be activated by the sun. Aries is passion, determination, initiation, new beginnings. Aries is an independent, pioneering sign. With the sun in Aries, this energy is amplified to push you through any stagnant energy that you've been dealing with. The sun will shine a light on whatever house that you have in Aries and make that energy bloom and blossom as if it were spring hitting that house, okay? So a little bit about the sun. The sun is our vitality, our conscious ego. It is our will to live, our self-expression, which in reality, our self-expression is to love, is compassion for others. And without love for others, we have no purpose. To love your life, you have to love yourself first, is what Aries energy is trying to teach you. Where your sun is placed in your chart is the reason why you get out of bed every morning. The sun highlights your inner light. Okay, so there are aspects happening with this equinox. The sun will be conjunct Neptune, that is in Pisces, which is embracing the disillusionment or gaining the momentum for your purpose. The sun will also be trining the moon, and the moon will be in Leo. The moon rules the 5th house and is trying to show you where your compassion lies, not only for others, but for yourself. Also, the sun is sextiling Pluto, which is in Aquarius. And this is harnessing that inner determination, maintaining the course of your purpose, seeing the patterns that have been restricting you from your purpose. And remember that Pluto is connected to Scorpio, so there is an investigation here. So Pluto will be investigating and will be bringing a transformation. If necessary, work needs to happen within this house that Pluto is set and hitting with the sun to make your path more efficient. Okay, so I'm going to go over all the signs, and we're going to look into where Aries is placed, which will be where the sun is, Pluto, the aspect to Neptune, and the moon. Please look for your sun, moon, and rising signs so you can get a full picture of what's happening within your world. I'll see you soon. This is for Leo, sun, moon, or rising. We're going to look at where Aries is in your world. So the sun is going to shine a light on the 9th house. The 9th house is your belief system. It's also your religion, your skills, your learning abilities. Teachers, gurus, and preachers are here. Higher education is here, and media is here. Media and publishing. So with the 9th house being activated by the sun, there will be a new beginning in regards to a belief system that you have, maybe even a religious belief system that you have. Your skills and learning abilities, you could learn something new. Teachers and gurus, you could find someone of an inspirational factor. Teachers, gurus, or preachers, okay? You could also gain grandchildren here, by the way, because grandchildren are here. In-laws are here. You could gain some in-laws, right? Higher education is here. And you could decide either to go back to school for a higher education. That would be like a 2 or 3 year degree, or 4 year, I'm sorry. Media and publishing is here. And you could decide to be on media, okay, and push out what you believe. You could also decide to teach or be some type of guru, right? Or preacher. But There are other aspects that are happening, and I'll go over them. So we have the Sun conjunct Neptune, and that is embracing some type of disillusionment or gaining momentum for your purpose. So the 8th house could be a legal matter that happens, a crisis that happens, that changes your belief system, that pushes you to do the things that need to be done. That could be going back to school, right? That could be getting your voice out there of some type of teacher, preacher, or guru. Divorces are here in the 8th house. Other people's resources are here. Debts, taxes, government, banking, hidden knowledge, taboo topics such as astrology or tarot. Inheritance is here. Death and rebirth is here, which is like a transformation, but it can include death here. Mortgages. Investments are here in long-term finances. So all of these things are activated with Neptune to push you forward with momentum on your path of what needs to change within your belief system, maybe even your act of showing a service of teaching or a service of being a guru or preacher, right? But that 8th house is activated. Now, I do want to tell you, Neptune can be a disillusionment. And when things happen in our life that either feel like a crisis or feels like things are just, falling apart, whatever, usually, there is some type of momentum that comes out of that to push you forward to get the things that need to be done, right? And I can say this on a personal level of crisis happening, and I had to put my feelings aside to get the things that were necessary to be done, right? And that could be what's happening. There could be a situation to where you lean on your belief and a more, the train, and a more faith-based way, like you've never done it before, your belief system, okay? Like leaning on God, source, the universe, okay? So let's look at another aspect. Another aspect is the sun will be trining the moon. And the moon will be in Leo in the 5th house here. All right, so that 5th house is activated. With the 5th house activated, it is pointing to Sagittarius, which rules that 9th house that we spoke of, that is being shown to you by the sun. This spring equinox, there's a spring happening in that 9th house. And Sagittarius being here, you could have a passion, a drive to be the person that travels the world and shows everyone of what type of fun that they can have, or just have that passion in regards to traveling. Okay, that could be something that's happening. This could also be you getting involved more so in religious aspects, or more so within a belief system. And spirituality can be it too, because Pisces is activated, but that's, up to the individual. This could also look like you having a passion to teach something with Sagittarius activated here. Being a teacher, preacher, or guru, right? And there's a creative genius that is happening within that house that Sagittarius is sitting in the 5th house. And that creative genius is pushing you to learn, pushing you to see, pushing you to explore new knowledge of the universe, right? And that's a drive, that fire that's within you, Leo. Okay, so another aspect that is happening is the sun will be sextiling Pluto. And this is harnessing the inner determination or maintaining the course of purpose, okay? And Pluto is activated in Aquarius in that 7th house. 7th house is other people. 7th house is also partners, spouses, significant others, relationships, best friends. This could also look like collaborations and commitments, alliances, agreements. This could look like clients too. Business relationships. With Pluto here, Pluto is asking you to investigate this house. Does it align up with your belief system in your passions? Is it aligning up with your desires in that 5th house? 7th house being activated by marriage and the 8th house being activated by Neptune could look like you've been thinking about a divorce, or divorce is brought up because your belief systems within that marriage isn't together, right? You have separate beliefs in your spouse or your partner. That could be something that is happening. But to spark that love, if you're not willing or wanting that divorce, or if you've been thinking about it and that mindset is there and you're trying to change that belief system, okay? Long distance travel, vacation, some type of retreat with your significant other can help and mend the relationship during this time, okay? 7th house being activated with shared resources and belief systems, it could be that you're over it. You're over dealing with other people and using them for their resources. That could be a business contract that you have with someone. That could be shared resources with the people that you live with, okay? That you're ready to change that belief system, or it could go the other way around, that you're ready for someone to take over, okay? That could be something that you're willing to push that pride down, right, Leo? Of, I make the money, I'm independent, and you're willing to let someone else take over during this time. Now, contracts and agreements and calibrations are here, and it could look like you facilitating a contract with people of a long distance and getting their shared resource, okay? But this house here is being investigated by Pluto. Make sure that everything is right. Make sure all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted if you're having some type of agreement with someone, all right? Because Mercury did go into retrograde on the 18th, okay? And went into shadow on the 18th. So it's like it's in retrograde, obviously. I can't speak correctly. but it can make things a little bit confusing, and you need to look at things with a magnifying glass, right? Read them over and over again so that it can be taken in for what it is. All right, Leo, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.